What's up everyone and welcome to you on the Moonshots YouTube channel. Hope that you're all doing very well on this morning. For me, by the way, I don't know you. We're going to update Luna. We're going to see if this is a possible goodbye because that one look at this. This is just what this is just pretty insane. We just went from $100 to like $6. This is just absolutely insane. So we're going to do the wave count on this. As always, don't forget to smash that like button, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, don't forget to turn on notification, everything. Don't forget, by the way, to go on Twitter also. I did a tweet, don't forget to smash that like, to retweet this so everyone know we are live. And yeah, we're going to see if that's a possible goodbye because this is absolutely an insane drop. I mean, you know, in trading, I mean, in investment, because that's more for investment at the moment, you really have to get like, when you invest in crypto, it's like, you have, for example, I don't know, maybe 1,000. Let's say you have you have maybe 10,000. For example, let's say the case you want to invest 1,000 in Luna, for example. You're going to invest 1,000 in Luna and read step by step. So that's why here I'm going to give you some targets here to look for a buy. This money, as always, in something, when you invest in crypto, this is something you can lose. You have to get this mindset. When I invest in this money, it's something I can lose. This is something extremely important because here, I'm going to give you what I think about that one. I'm going to show you what I think. Now, if we don't, and that's the game. Okay, there is no any financial advice here. Of course, I bought some Luna here, absolutely, because that's a crazy. I mean, this is just a what the fuck discount. To be honest with you, that is just what the fuck. If that's a wave 1, 2, we are going to push her next for a wave 3, 4, 5. So we're going to break this one at $100, and we're going to push higher and higher and higher. That's why this is just absolutely insane. And I just want to go. I don't find this Luna on the right tab here. I don't find. Oh no, I'm stupid. I did some few stuff here, now I know why. Alright, so that was some old waves. I didn't check it that for a while, so that was, oh yeah, I remember now, we pushed that. Oh yeah, my god, that's pretty crazy. So, oh yeah, I remember now when we have done this. Alright, so we went to higher than this, by the way, but this was normally the maximum 30. I have some wave count for you, don't worry about that. I'm going to remove everything. This aged well, by the way. I mean, went a bit higher than this, of course, but this aged well. This is pretty nice. Alright, I'm going to remove some few stuff here. By the way, if you have some questions during the live stream, do not hesitate. For example, if I say something on Elliott wave with something you do not understand, do not hesitate to ask your questions. This is extremely important, really important you understand everything good, okay? So to answer, oh yeah, I'm not going to answer the live stream question yet. So I'm going to remove everything, just add everything in the folder here. All the way late, oops. Old wave, let's go with this so I can get my old wave here. Perfect, going to log that and hide this. So first of all, what I like to do these days is to go on the log scale here, okay, to really see what we have done here. What we can see for now is that we have a possible wave 1 already, okay, wave 1, wave 2, I'm going to turn that to green like this, wave 3 possible, okay, wave 4, and then the wave 5 here. So in that case, this is now a wave, a big wave 1, a big wave 2. What can be this wave 2? The premise this wave 2 can be, we can get some different stuff here. I think more personally about an ABC flat inside is wave 2. Now there is also a possible wave count that will give us something like this. Now I really think no, because we have this wave 1, 2. I mean, you can clearly see it, you know, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Normally it plays wave 3 here. Moreover, this is a highest reach on the RSI, as you can see right there. We take this small wave diagram, so this is a wave 3, then the wave 4, then the wave 5. Now the wave 4, I'm not going to lie, this is a pretty huge wave 4, as you can see here on the RSI. This wave 4 here breaks the wave 2 on the RSI, and we'll talk about the weekly time frame. So this is pretty huge, so that's why there are two different counts here. A double wave 1, 2, 1, 2. Or we are in this 1, 2, 3, 5 like this. Okay, so I'm going to take this 1, 2, 3, 5 like this. Okay, I don't really care, to be honest with you, because the double wave 1, 2, we're going to get an invalidation because the second wave 1, 2 will be like this. Boom, wave 1, wave 2. If we break the previous low, this wave 1, 2 is not. I mean, if we lose this previous low with the low we're going to do here, this is not valid anymore, and we can say, hey, we are in this wave 1, 2, and that's all. I just want to really talk about all the different possibilities here. That are important in my opinion. Just going to remove that. So this is the main count, I would say. Now, yes, we can be with this, okay, with a wave 5 here. Okay, this is absolutely possible. With VIPs, I don't remember what it was. It was maybe in the chart of the week that we stop it to do that now. but we was looking for, it was maybe in this, or maybe in the VIP live stream, I don't remember which one, but anyway, I'm going to remove that lock scale, try to find the 5 waves, okay? Now you know that there is a possible double wave 1, 2, so to speak. We'll have a first wave 1, 2 here, we are in a wave 3, and we have another wave 1 and another wave 2 here, and we're going to push her for a wave 3, 4, 5 next, okay, to finish that bigger wave 3, bigger one here, okay, the one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all stuff like this. I'm going to take these 5 waves. What can that be here? First of all, I would say this can be a flat. Okay, what this can be a flat because of the smaller wave count. I'm not going to lie, the B wave is not the best for the flat. Normally, by the way, yeah, it's a 113, so this is more for a stock retracement. The 113 here, now this is still a valid retracement, clearly, because we took the previous high. If you watch what we have done on Bitcoin here, that's not a way of pumping a bit, that's pretty cool for the long. But if you check out what we have done on Bitcoin, for example, here, perfect. What we have done here, we did not, I mean, it was missed like some dollars really, but we did not tap and hit the 123 of the B wave. Okay, as you can see here, it depends if you place it like this or if you place it like this. If you place it like this, we did not tap and hit the 113 here. So that's why, and this is still a possible valid flat. So that's why here, if we're in a flat, in that case, we do not have 5 ways here. Why I'm saying this, because with VIPs, we was looking for a leading here. You can see we got a leading here. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was a leading. So here, if we have a leading, that's an A, B, C to drop more, correction wave to go more down, or that's an impulsive clear. So here we have a wave, a wave 1, okay, wave 2. Wave 3 or 5. I'm just going to play to show you this. So we have the wave 3. Normally this is the highest reach on the RSI right there. So normally you have the wave 3 here, for example. Why I'm not going to take this one, because that will be for a smaller wave count normally. So here I will take this wave 3, okay, this as a wave 4, and here we have this divergence from the wave 3 and 5, okay. So this is exactly what we want to get to confirm 5 ways. So if we have 5 ways like this, why would you add, I mean, why would you place it here? Because we can be, for example, in a flat in the wave 4, this is possible. Now, to be honest with you, I don't really count a 5 ways in the flat. A flat, as always, is when you have an ABC like this, an A, a B, and a C like this. In the A wave, you want a triple wave. Okay, we're pushing up. No, okay. A, B, C, for example, I mean a triple wave in a correction wave. And in the last wave, you're going to get 5 ways. So a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulsive, or an ending, so to speak, something like this. A 1, 2, I mean a wedge to the downside. I'm not really good to draw that. Yeah, that's pretty ugly. Anyway, I'm going to draw it like this, okay, 3, 4, 5, a wedge to the upside, you know, a triangle to the upside like this, and then boom, drop. These are the 2 patterns we can get in the C wave. The premise here, if we have this A, B, C right there, okay, this A, B, and C, I really don't count 5 waves in the C wave. So that's why I will not really take these waves. I will take the case that we have done personally a wave 4 like this, a wave 5 here, and that is in that case, if we have 5 waves here, a retracement, and then as you can see, we can count 5 waves here. Clearly, you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to take that for an ABC. Zigzag. ABC, A wave, 5 ways. That's not the ABC I just draw you. The ABC I draw you is an ABC flat. Okay, you have the ABC flat for beginners. A, B, and C flat here. There are some different variants. Of course, you can not take the low. Okay, there are some different stuff. Where we have a triple wave, I mean a correction waves, and a 1, 2, 3, or 5, okay. And in an ABC zigzag like this, A, B, C, B wave maximum 85.4 for the retracement. The A wave is 5 ways, okay. The B wave is a correction wave, correction wave, and the C wave here is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. So these are the small waves. So that's why here, as you can see, 5 ways, triple waves, 5 ways. We take the ABC zigzag, okay, not the flat one. All right, perfect. Here we go. So this is a possible ABC zigzag in case we are in this big ABC flat. Okay, so I'm going to remove this, maybe to turn it into gray, okay, like this, and small white, maybe this one, hidden, perfect. So in that case, we'll have here an A, okay. Oh yeah, let's go with this, so maybe a bigger one. We have the A here, okay, we have then the B wave, because here we have a triple wave to the downside, you can clearly see that. We have then another triple wave to the upside, and then we have the 5 waves to the downside. So here, if we're in this ABC, we're going to see the maximum trade we can reach here. We are going to say, hey, yeah, we're already really more down. I mean, really low. Yes, we are really low at the moment, but if you add your target, you're going to see that we can go really more down, okay. Why I'm saying this, because the first target is the 618 here. Okay, that is the 618 the first target for the buy zone. Okay, then what we can look for is the 100% of the extension tool. Then what we can look for is the 123. Then what we can look for is the 161 point. Then what we can look for, there is no other targets after that. Premise, as you can see here, the invalidation of this ABC flat is below 0. So to speak here, we can absolutely go below $1 here. Is absolutely valid. Okay, now of course we're going to add more confidence to see what we can expect here. But with this ABC flat, we went more down than the last target cleared here. If we go to the next, I mean, we cannot break 0. As you can see, this is a 200% here, this level, the gray one. This is an invalidation for a flat, but the premise, this level is below 0 and we cannot go below 0. So that's the premise here. So to speak, we can go from $17 here to 0 clearly, because we do not have any other targets here. This will be the first scenario. We'll say the problem now is that we have to get, because as I said before, a triple wave, and then a 5 waves. So here, if we place our 5 waves, I'm going to do it like this. Maybe let's go with white hidden. So we have a wave 1 to here, we have then the wave 3, but we still have to do the wave 4 and 5 next. Okay, so really be careful if we're in this wave, of course. Otherwise, that's a triple wave with a big crazy extension, and that's all really, because that would be a wave 5 here, as I said before. This is also a possibility. Less likely, I would say, I will more take the flat, to be honest with you, but this is still a possibility. Okay. Now I'm just going to show you really quick in case we're in a triple wave to the downside here. As you can see, we already did an extension like really crazy. We already went to the 20%, and the next target is still below 0, so we cannot really predict that with this. So here, if we're in 5 ways, how look like the 5 ways? Sorry. So here, wave 2, what we can see here, what is a retracement? What is a retracement we have done here on this wave 2? Best targets, let's go with this. So we have, as always, in a wave 2, we have 73% chance to go between the 50 and the 618. What is the 50 and the 618 retracement? This is the green line here. This is the 50%, and the 618 is this first yellow line. This is the 66 next. Okay, so we have 73% chance to stop between these two levels, what we did. So that's a perfect wave 2 for now. Okay, valid on the RSI, wave 1, wave 2, wave 2 don't break the wave 1 route on the RSI. It's absolutely perfect. So now we just have to pull a fib from the bottom to the top, to the bottom, from the top, sorry, to the bottom to the top here to find our wave 3 target. So I'm maybe going to add only this 1618 here. I mean, to be honest, we don't really care anymore, because now we are below this 1618. So we're just going to look at the 5 ways, I think. And of course, we're going to add more confidence. But here, what can we see? We are on the maximum target of the wave 3. Why? Simply because the last one will give us a negative, give us a negative number, so we cannot normally go to the next one. I mean, we cannot go to the next one because we cannot break 0. So now we should stop around there for the wave 3, but we still have to do the wave 4 and then the wave 5. After a 5618 retracement on a wave 2, okay, we expect the price, where is going to be the bottom? Let's take the low we have done now. Okay, so to find the wave 4 target, you pull a fib from the wave 3 bottom to the wave 3 root. You're going to add your 23.6 retracement, and I'm going to move that here. By the way, that's not the right one. 23.6 retracement and 38.2 here. After 56.8, we expect the price to go to the 38.2. Now, be careful, because when we are really bearish like this, we can do some really smaller retracement and stop only on the 23.6. Okay, so now I'm going to take the 38.2, because this is what is normally playing with statistics. But now, if we have to go to the 23.6 stamp here, we can absolutely. Okay. Now, if you pull a fib like this on the wave 4 top, the first target is going to be, I mean, yeah, normally this is a 100% here, but the 100% here give us a negative number. So as you can see here, we're so close to 0. This is pretty insane. So if you add it here, that will be maybe better. As you can see here, the first target in that case, if we really push higher from here, do the wave 4 retracement and stop on the 23.6, the first target here, and the, by the way, no, this is not possible, that one. I say shit. If you replace it at the dollar exactly on this will give us a negative number. So to speak, we are really into the buy zone at the moment. That's pretty crazy. We are really into the buy zone. And now, in addition to Elliott wave, because even if that's, for example, as I said before, a wave 5 here, and now we are in a triple wave to the downside, and we are next going to do the wave. Because yeah, I'm going to remove this and change that to white hidden, and going to play these waves. I don't remember where is the exact bottom, but anyway, we're going to see also what price we can reach on this one. Let's go with this 305. I want to change that very quickly. In case, you know, we have done the wave 5 here, okay, the 5 was impulsive like this, we have done the wave 5 here and not before with the ABC flap, okay, in case we have done this. So in that case, we are in the wave 2 now, we have done the wave 1 top here, we are in the wave 2 now, and we have this triple wave. As I said before, even with this triple wave, you can pull your fib, we are in an extension, and we cannot break the bottom here with this, okay, as you can see here, this is a maximum target. Clearly, this is already an extension, because normally this, this is a maximum target. This 1618 here is the maximum target normally already. We have done an extension. Now the next target is below 0, so we cannot go there clearly. So now this is not relevant at all. So we have to find something that is going to be relevant. So first of all, I'm going to go on the monthly time frame to find the possible big support. Okay, so I'm going to add every single levels. By the way, maybe do we care on the top? Not really. Okay, but here you can see we have a 2 candle close right there that gives us a monthly level. Okay, we already went through. Now this is a monthly level. It's maybe not tapped perfectly. We can absolutely reclaim everything, do some few stuff here, range bound a bit. It's absolutely fine. Okay. Now if we have to look for lower, if we have to look for the next big major support, we just have to zoom here and just check what we can see here. What we can see is that below $1. Okay, this is below $1. Clearly, the next support are really at like 3 cents. This is 30 cents, by the way. So this is really below. Now, is it possible? When you see that we have done a 90% drop to the downside, it's absolutely possible to go there. Now, let's add some more confidence, of course. So now we have 2 monthly here. What we can see right there is that we have a weekly here, so we are on it. That's pretty cool. Yes, I would prefer to add that one, to be honest with you, and not this one, because this one already hit, so we don't really care. That one, as you can see here, is a weekly level. We are on the weekly time frame. We'll have 2 weeks, 2 weekly kind of close here that give us this weekly level. For now, it's an untapped level. So this, for example, is a possible buy. For example, if you go below now and touch the weekly here, this is absolutely a possible good buy, because if we start to lose this, maybe you have a daily level here. The daily level is exactly at the same place. So to speak here, if we start to lose this weekly level and do not reclaim directly next, we can look towards directly normally minimum that weekly here, so to speak, below $1 clearly. Okay, if we start to lose this, so this is a good buy zone normally, because we are in some crazy, targets with the extensions extension tool. Clearly, this is absolutely good. Now keep in mind that if we're in the flat right there, so not with this, by the way, not like this, but if we're in this configuration, if I can take this, perfect. I'm going to return that to small white hidden. If we're in this big wave 1 right there, okay, and wave 2 here, the wave 2 can just not break 0, but it can go like really more down. This is absolutely possible. It can absolutely go below 0 here, below $1, sorry. So this will be the first big buy zone, if we can say that. If now, all of this clearly, if now we have to look for lower, we can just look for the next support. That's the only thing we can look at clearly, because if we start to lose this big zone of support here, we are really on one of the last biggest zone of support on Luna. If we start to lose that one, we can just look towards below $1. That's all really. And if we start to lose that, that was not all an impulsive to the upside, that was just a correction, and we're going to go and break the price low. Now if you break the price low, is it a good buy? That was a correction wave, so we were just going to maybe do a correction wave for an unlimited correction wave, or we were going to finally become bullish on this one and finally make an impulsive and start a bull run on that one. But normally it already started. It looks like 5 waves now. We cannot be sure 100% all the time. Okay, but now, yeah, this is a buy zone clearly, where we can look for to buy some Luna. If we have to look for low, we can just look towards below $1. That's all really. If we just lose that one, we can look towards the next one. I'm sure we'll have some other weekly. For example, right there we do have some other weekly. For example, we have another weekly here. That one is hit already, so it's not the best one. You can see here we have one on the low, also on the very bottom of the very bottom. Now if we start to go there, I'm not going to lie, this become a lot more not really good. Not going to lie. But yeah, this will be the 2 main buy zone, if we can say that, on Luna, because as you can see now at the moment with Elliott wave, you cannot really find some good stuff, because all the extensions, all the stuff like this are below 0. If we add the extension on the low time frame, what we can see here, that we have possibly done the 5 ways to the downside, for example, and we have a wave 1, 2 here possible. In that case, we are not done normally with the wave 3 yet too, so that's why here are we done with this bigger wave 3 bottom here. What is this, by the way? What I figured out. 1 to here, wave 1 root. We have the wave 1, we have the wave 2, we have then the other normally wave 1, wave 2 here. We are not anymore, I mean, we are not done with the bottom yet normally, because we did not have done the wave 3, 4, 5 to finish that bigger wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we cannot really go lower than this, so I'm not going to lie, we can also be done. For example, if we have done, because sometimes when we're, I mean, the problem is when we are dumping like this with Elliott wave, we can do some really crazy stuff. Like really, we do some massive move to the downside. At the moment, we have done a nice 90% move, a 90% drop. That is just absolutely insane. When we do this kind of move, we can be done, for example, with a wave 3 like this, with a really small push, I mean small move like this, retracement and move down. That's why here we can also be done with the bottom too. That's why there are some different possibilities. Now we are on the support. It's really, you have to decide if you have to buy or not. I'm not going to say, hey, you have to buy here, you have to buy, you do whatever you want, of course. Where's the wave 5, by the way? Perfect. And we can be done like this, okay, or to go to the next target. But the most important here is if we start to lose this weekly and do not reclaim directly, we can really look towards normally below $1, because this is what we can see at the moment on the chart. We do not have any support below, I mean between this weekly here and the next weekly. So if we start to lose this weekly, we can normally go just below $1. That's all. This is what we can expect clear on that one. Is it a good buy? Yes, it can be a good buy. I'm going to show you some targets for this big move to the upside. I mean, for this big move to the upside. Of course, it's just in case we do not break the previous wave 1 route, to speak, when we start to do this impulsive move from the bottom here. Okay, we're going to do that. Hey, again here. Hey, what's up, mate? How are you doing? Want to ask some Elliott waves question if I can? Yeah, of course you can, mate. Absolutely. If you want to ask some questions, you can absolutely, as always. I'm just going to drink a bit of water, by the way. Time you ask your questions. All right, so I'm going to continue really quickly. Time you write this. Just yeah, we're going to see the potential, we can say that, of this coin, because this can be something really crazy. Imagine just we just went from $100 to $4 at the moment. If now this is a wave 1 and we are in a wave 2 at the moment, if that's a wave 1, 2, and we do not, for example, that's not, for example, a correction wave, so we're in something like a WX, I mean, something really crazy, what the fuck, or maybe an ABC flat, for example, A, B, we take the price low, and C to the upside like this. If really we're in this impulsive wave, we have to get an idea of what we can do next, of what we can reach next, and the price we could reach possibly in some years, maybe some weeks, maybe some months, because Luna is really insane. Because, for example, when Bitcoin was sideways and dumping, was doing this push to the upside. So that's why we can do a lot of stuff with Luna. That's why I'm interested in that coin personally. And if we get wrecked, we get wrecked, and that's the game. You cannot win on every single investment. This is not possible. Okay, you're going to get wrecked. I mean, not here, maybe not here, but you're going to get wrecked on some investment, of course, yes. Now, it is a good opportunity. When I see some red, yes, for me, it's a good opportunity. But anyway, so here, I'm just going to play this wave, this extension tool from the wave 1 root to the wave 1 top. That is not the real time high if we have this ABC flat, to the wave 2 bottom. Let's take the case that we have done the bottom now. Okay, I'm not saying that we have done the bottom, but in case we have done the bottom, I'm really going to take that other case we have done the bottom now, just to get an idea of the price we could reach with this 5-way impulsive. Okay, so keep in mind that the rules for the bigger time frame are not exactly the same than for the smaller time frame. For example, here normally the wave 3 most commentary is the 1618 here. Okay, so on the bigger time frame, if you watch, for example, at Bitcoin, all the stuff like this, what we do is just we do some extensions and we just pump it up, we just break everything, and we just literally rocket from here. Now, are we going to do this? Absolutely not saying this. Okay, we can go absolutely higher than this. Are we going to do that or not? Absolutely don't know. For now, I'm going to stick to the plan with Elliott wave. I'm going to say, hey, we're going to do more like this stuff. We're going to go to the 1618 here. This is the highest interval probabilities. Then we're going to do the wave 4. We have more chance to do a 23.6 as always, because we are in we have done a pretty big wave 2. That's a wave 2. Okay, so 23.6 right there. Okay, then we pull the fib from on the third click on the wave for bottom, that gives us, oops, right there, the 100% here, or the 618, they pump 618 first of all, so $200 for Luna. This is the first target normally which will reach, and then we can look towards, all of this clearly will be targets. Okay, for in this, I'm just going to place it like this, all of this. So first of all, we have $200. Okay, that is the first target. By the way, this is not the right one. This is the first target for Luna if we have to be bullish on the long term, of course. This is the next target, $240. This is the next target, $300. This is pretty insane. This is the next target and the maximum one normally for respect the Elliott trade rules. Now keep in mind that on a bigger time frame, we can absolutely do some extensions. More of this, we are really on bigger time frame here, and we can absolutely break everything and just go higher and higher. So just imagine if you bought here, the possibilities we have after that to push higher. Is it a good buy for me? Absolutely yes. Now I'm ready to lose this money clearly when I see this kind of move from $100 to $6. I'm absolutely ready to lose some money here. I absolutely don't care, because the money you invest as always is money you can lose, so there is no any problem. Okay, so anyway, that is the possibilities of this coin. So we're going to see how it plays out. Let's see that. I'm really excited to see how this is going to play out. If we're going to take the players low, if we're going to confirm this wave 1-2, if we're going to confirm this wave 1-2, we are going to do this. We are going to do this. I don't know for how long we are going to do that, but we are going to do that normally. Minimum 2,000 or 2,200, 2,000, maybe not. 200 here. Okay, now these are all the targets. With the normal one, are we going to do some extension? This we cannot really predict it. We cannot predict it until we are in the wave 5, for example. Until we have the smaller wave to say, hey, if here, for example, we create another big wave 1 and big wave 2 here, boom, we're going to do a really massive wave 3, 4, 5 here, and the wave 3 is going to be a lot more higher, extra, okay, you see what I mean? So it's going to change all the target, but just to give you an idea of what we can do and what we can reach on this one on a bigger time frame. Now it's really up to you. You do absolutely whatever you want. There is no any financial advice as always. We're up to you. So if wave B or wave 2 only retrace 23.6, should we change the count or still can with rare case? 23.6 for wave 2 is not really common at all, to be honest with you. Normally it should go minimum to 38.2. Now for a B wave can retrace less than 38.2. So for a B wave, this is absolutely, like, really absolutely fine. This is more likely bullish or more likely bearish in a super bullish or super bearish trend. This is happening, but do we have to change the, should we change the count? No. If the smaller wave kind is following, if the context is following with this kind of wave, check maybe again to be sure, but you can absolutely be in this. Okay, this is absolutely fine. But this here, 23.6, for example, if you're in this ABC like this ABC and you do only a 23.6 retracement, so to speak, I'm going to add the default here. Perfect. On this ABC, if you do only a 23.6, this is absolutely fine. Now on a XY, for example, the X wave have to retrace minimum 38.2. So this, if we retrace 23.6 normally, we can remove it, except if we're in a super bullish or bearish trend. But if we're in a B wave, this is absolutely fine for a zigzag. If now we are in a wave 1 and a wave 2, when we say we're super bullish with a wave 2, we expect the price to go to the 38.2. If we restop on the 23.6, yes, this is possible. But I mean, this is just pretty insane. Like, really, this is crazy if we stop here. Now, is it possible? I want to check that with you on Bitcoin, because if I'm not mistaken, this was a wave 1-2 normally, and we have done. Now, this is very raw, but as you can see, this is possible. For example, here, this is what we have done. Then this is in that case like something super bullish is incoming, because you can see here that is a wave 1-2 normally, that is a wave 1, that is a wave 2, boom, 3, 4, 5, and here that's another wave 1, another wave 2. But if we have a 23.6 on the wave 2, we expect something next. So that's why we have to match with the context. And same is that B wave, it have to match also with the context. We are more like in a super bullish or super bearish trend. So hope this helped. But yeah, this is a good example, by the way, really good example here. Yeah, let me know if I answered a good question. If you want maybe to get more details or something, let me know. We are moving a bit more down. Yeah, that's okay. We're still in the buy zone. So, I would like to find some few stuff like some rays, some few stuff like this to see if we have some support there, but I think that we'll have nothing in addition to that. This trend line is broken. This can be a good trend line now, where it will bring us some really, yeah, it will bring us to the second buy zone clearly. Yeah, this is a good trend line. This is a good support with a weekly here. That's pretty cool. But if for new people coming on the live stream, we have seen all the wave count here. Okay, we are more normally in 5 ways to the upside here. The real top normally is here with the Elliott wave count. We are then in an A, B, C flat. In a C wave, we'll have 5 ways. We are in a 5 ways to the downside here. Sorry. We have seen the 2 buy zone here to look for buy clearly. So between $6 and $5, $5 no buys way, $4 here. If now we start to lose this weekly level right there, okay, we can really look toward to just fake the dump clearly, to fake the dump and reclaim, or we can look towards simply the next target that is here. Now, as always, we are more likely in a wave 1-2, so to speak, right there. This big wave 1 here from the beginning to the top here, wave 1, wave 2 here. As always, a wave 2 normally should not, it cannot break the wave 1 route. Now, if we break the wave 1 route, it just means that the full move to the upside here was a correction, and we are not at all in a wave 1-2, and that's all really, okay? Now, this is just because if you're interested to buy that one, I'm just giving you the targets clearly to look for a buy, because this is where you should look for a buy. Why? Simply because this is where you have the biggest support on the market, okay? That's why we're interested in to buy here. Now, be careful with the wave count, we can still go more down. So if you lose between $6 to $4 and do not reclaim directly, you can really look below $1. Simple as that. There's also a naked monthly power of control at 0.85. Yeah, that match with the weekly level a bit below here. Now I'm gonna go maybe on exo charts here but the premise, I hope that it will not bug everything. I hope it will not make everything buggy, because I have some bugs these days with. All right, here we go. Already loaded that, but normally I don't know if we have all the data before, you know, to load this kind of stuff here. For example, that is a Luna USD. So maybe if we take the USDT, let's try that one. If we can get some few stuff, because yeah, if we have the monthly negative power control, the stuff like that would be really nice. And if we have a monthly negative power control below here, yes, in that case, this is a massive support we have there, and we can maybe relook to buy this below $1. Now, was it a good buy here? It's really up to you, clearly. What the fuck is this bugging anyway? Yep, that completely answered my question. Thanks. I'm not too experienced by WXYZ. There should be RSI divergence between wave. I'm not using RSI for WXYZ, to be honest with you. WXYZ, it's very, very raw, to be honest with you, when you have a WXYZ. So you have the WXY. WXY for beginners is a triple wave, a triple wave, a triple wave, or a triangle, by the way, not in the X wave, not in the W, but in the Y. Yes, you cannot finish the Y with a WXY. I think it's bugging. No, it's not bugging. Right. So I'm more thinking Luna down for 120. No. From Tama is ABC with 6 extension. Yeah, this is possible too, by the way. ABC with an extension, absolutely possible. So now, when you have it's really raw, you know, to get a WXY X and Z to the downside. It's like when you have, you know, I mean, yeah, just another, you have the WXY, first of all, WXY, and you have then another correction, and then another correction to the downside. So this is possible, but in terms of probabilities, this is less likely. I mean, this is very raw to get a WXYZ. You first of all have to think about another pattern. If you really don't find the other pattern, you replace WXYZ. Now it's really in case you have some corrections everywhere. This can be also, by the way, a W, X, and Y, but in that case, the X, the bigger WX wave here have to retrace 38.2. Or that can be, of course, yes, a WXY, X, and Z. But to answer with the RSI, no, we do not have necessary, we do not need really to get a divergence. Now, if we have, this is pretty cool, because in that case, we have a bullish divergence or a bearish divergence, depending on the trend. And this can maybe confirm the pattern, some few stuff like this. Now, personally, I'm not really looking at divergence on this, because yeah, I mean, I have my support, I have my plan, and not really looking at this. That's all really. But yeah, WXYZ or Rira. So this can be also, as I said before, you have an extension here, a AAA like this, boom, AAA here with an extension. In that case, yes, we do not have at all the wave 4 and 5 to do here. So in that case, we're going to push us. That's why we have to look at the buy zones here. And if there is, I mean, these are buy zones, clearly. It's really, you do whatever you want. If you want to buy, you buy. If you don't want to buy, you do not buy. Maybe you wait for the next one, so just pick the next one here. It's really up to your buy. I don't know why this Exo Pro Desktop version is bugging like this, but anyway, okay, I cannot open this, perfect. So yeah, do we have data? I'm going to load this monthly naked path control template on the Luna USDT so we can get something cool here. You're gonna take a bit of time normally. Okay, thanks, perfect. So yeah, by the way, if you're new on the YouTube channel, welcome everyone. And if you want to join, by the way, a cool Discord server, you can absolutely, it's right below, normally in the description if I'm mistaken. You can find absolutely everything. And if you want to go by the way on Twitter, so everyone know we are live, you can absolutely smash that like and retweet so everyone know we are live on YouTube. If you want to follow, you can absolutely, I'm giving you some updates on Bitcoin, a few stuff like this, some trade setup. By the way, the low on Bitcoin here, we have Bourge Dip with everyone clearly on the Discord server, and even with you members, we have Bourge Dip here, giving you the daily levels, the last support clearly before to break the price big low on Bitcoin, and we bounce it off these daily levels. You can see here with a nice entry here. This is a pretty cool entry. I'm now 300% up. This is just pretty crazy from the exact bottom here right to the upside. That gives us some really nice boons to the upside here. After, of course, we shorted. I'm going maybe to go on after we shorted, of course, this top here, and with you this top here. So these two tops right before to draw, we have now longed the bottom here really nicely. That was just pretty insane. Anyway, let's just go back on Luna here. So we have now this, why I cannot click on this exo, this is pretty annoying. Anyway, that's Bitcoin, so I maybe have to load more days. Let's go with this. We have to wait a bit more so we can load everything. Don't know if I have all the data, by the way. I'm just going to add USDT. I didn't check it. Yeah, we're moving a bit more down. That would be nice, to be honest with you, to touch and to hit this weekly. What we have done, by the way, no, it's not done yet. So it's not loading. Hi, could you try the Fibonacci with USDT? Hey mate, yes, I can try to pull a Fib with your USDT. I'm going to do that now. Let's go with the Binance one. I think that one is good. I'm going to add everything like this, so we can see which one have all this data here. That one is good. Perfect. That one is not good. That one is good. Not good. That one is good. Okay. That is pretty nice. So we're going to try with Qcoin. Don't know that one. I like Binance, to be honest with you, but I just want to check first of all if I have a monthly naked path control before. Right there. So now we have to add this Luna USDT. UST. Okay, UST. Alright, let's try with that one. Let's add all of this here. So we have the Luna UST. Alright, perfect. That one is not the best, that one is not the best, that one is not the best. Anyway, let's try with this one here. Yes, let's try with that one. So you want to pull a Fib for the ABC flat, you mean, or for something like the extension here? I think it will be the same. Let's try this. Let's go on the weekly time frame and analyze USDT in TradingView, the pair. You mean this? Okay, USDT. You mean Luna? You mean USDT, USD like this, a UST? This one, I think you mean Coinbase. You can use Elliott wave everywhere normally. You can use Elliott wave everywhere, even on stock market and everything. Yes, all right. So this is I mean, yeah, you cannot really analyze this, to be honest with you. Where it was beginning, 2020, 2021. Let's add some more USDT, UST. Let's add all this right there. I know that there is only 2 here, so we do not really care about these other ones. Yeah, this is not really possible, to be honest with you, to analyze this. I mean, this is just sideways. Yes, we're pushing high here, but I mean, yeah, you cannot analyze this clearly. These are just wicks, and this kind of stuff you cannot really. Okay, you cannot really. Maybe if you're gonna wander here, but I mean, possibly. I'm maybe saying shit. Premise here, you really do not have the real bottom because you have candlesticks everywhere. So the premise is, where are you going to stop your wave one? Normally it's from the very bottom we have done. Now it can be also different ways. For example, here I have a possible wave 1, wave 2, then we are in a wave 3 because that is the highest reach on the RSI, and we are in the wave 5, so we are at the end normally of this. Now the premise is, if we're really bullish, here for example, I can try to pull a fib. I'm going to show you how it plays out, but for example, I'm gonna go on the maybe 4 hour here. If that's for example a wave 1 to here, that's a wave 1 to here, okay, we can pull a fib. Of course, don't forget the context before, okay. That is for example a possible wave 1 to. The premise is, when you pull this wave 1 to like this, the maximum target is a 423.6, and that's why I was telling you before, on the bigger time frame, this is maybe not the best of the best, and the extension 2 is most of the time not well respected. As you can see here, when I was looking at Luna for this one, by the way, for a bigger time frame, it was really looking at the real fib, the real fib as 1618 for the wave 3, all the stuff like this, and the trade for the wave 5. If now you're on the USDT, you can see by yourself that if you pull the fib, we can do some crazy extension and really go higher than this. That's why here we cannot really find this. I mean, I can show you the 5 wave if you want. For example, these are the wave. I mean, this is a wave 1 normally. All right, this is a wave 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And we're in the wave 5 now. Are we going to push higher and higher and do an extension in the wave 5? Can't really tell you that. Nothing to analyze on USDT, USD. Fibonacci for nowhere. Can I buy Fibonacci for nowhere? Can I buy? Ah, you mean USD? Yeah, I mean on that one you cannot really do some T on that one. To be honest with you, this is not something really to analyze. Now, if you want to buy Luna, I think if you want to buy Luna, these are the 2 targets we were talking about before, and now we have hit the weekly level, by the way. So now if we lose that, we can really look towards, if I can remove that RSI, we can really look towards the next target here. Otherwise we can, if we reclaim here, that's pretty cool. This is still the buy zone to look up. Now I really want to go on this to really see if we have something here, but as you can see, we do not have enough data here, so that's a lot. Maybe if you load that one, but yeah, that one we do not have enough data yet. So I don't know where is so this monthly above control. Now we can also pull some fib like this, maybe. Yeah, I mean this is all on the next buy zone, clearly, to be honest with you. So here you can see we now bounce it off, and this, for example, maybe for trading also, if you, for example, look at the order flow, if you're a trader, for example, this can be also a possible long to take clearly here. If we take the Luna, maybe USDT like this can be a possible long if on the order flow this is following clearly. Right there, for example, now we have a lot of shorts. For example, here, this is not what we want to see to take a long, so really be careful. In that case here, we want to get absorption. Why is absorption? Absorption is when you have some market order shorts coming, so we read people shorting the current price, and when you have, for example, some limited order longs, so to speak, at this price, for example, you preset an order, so you say, hey, at this price, I preset my order, I want to buy at this price. This is absorption, so you have some market order shorts coming in, but you have some limited order longs that absorb these market order shorts. How can we see this? This is on the CVD here, the delta bars here. When you have divergence here, what do we have? We have absorption clearly on the lows. When you have some shorts coming like this is pretty cool. We can expect to trap these shorts, okay, if and only if we have the demand next. If we do not have the demand coming in, this is absolutely not a long to take, for example. So now the only thing we want is the demand coming in. I think the line on USDT. Yeah, I mean, yeah. The only thing I can say here is because we're doing some create extensions here for maybe new people coming on the live stream. The 2 buy zone is here, and if we lose the current one, so to speak, $4 here, if we really lose that, we can clearly look towards below $1. That's all, really. We can look just towards below $1. Clearly, that's all. Now I really want to see what we have done on a lower time frame. I mean, oh my god, this crazy amount of shorts. These are just crazy amount of shorts coming in on the market. This is pretty insane. But the cool thing is that we start getting absorption here. So if we get the confirmation that we have absorption, we can do some nice move to the upside. But for now, we still have some shorts coming in here. We have possibly absorption if we start to push higher. But if we do not push higher now, if we get some new longs coming, so to speak, we're moving up with an increasing of interest. This is not really good, to be honest. We know we can normally look towards the next one, except if we fake the dump, all the stuff. But if we take the low, as always, we want to get absorption here on the CVD. That's pretty crazy. Hey, maybe in simple explanation, how to different wave 1 to 3 and ABC if wave 3 and C hit 1618. Wave 3 is wave 3 mostly has a RSI more than 70. The problem is normally you cannot get a difference between both, because the problem is the small wave. I mean, the only difference you can get is when you have an ending in the wave 3. In that case, this is a C wave. So you cannot get a difference normally between an impulsive for new viewers you have, and beginners maybe near the waves. You have your 5 waves like this. So let's take this once, and you have your ABC. Okay, your A here. I'm going to change that to blue to get the same. The B and the C here. Okay, the smaller wave are going to be 5 waves, 1 2 3 4 5. Here you can get also a leading, so a wedge to the upside. So wave 1 2 3 4 5 like this. Okay, boom, wave 1, you have then the wave 2, extra. These are the 2 possible waves. Inside an A wave you have exactly the same. So I'm going to draw you an impulsive so you can really make it easy. Okay, then you have the impulsive here. Oh my god, this is crazy, my draw. Oh my god. Anyway, then in the wave 2 you can get absolutely everything. In terms of probability, you have less chance, for example, to get a triangle. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, a triangle is possible in wave 2. In a B wave, you have more chance to get a triangle. For example, if you have in a wave 2 a triangle, you can maybe more expect to be in a B wave, even if the context is more likely, is more. With this, you can maybe say more we are in an ABC than an impulsive. You are maybe more going to take the ABC because you have a triangle. You have more chance to get a triangle in a wave, in a B wave, than in a wave 2. So you normally get maybe the difference between both, and you maybe take more the ABC than the impulsive. Now, if you have a triple wave, you have the triple wave here. What is going to make the difference here is the wave. Oh my god, the wave 3 or the wave C. In the wave 3, we can get a 1 2 3 4 5 only. In a C wave, we can get a 1 2 3 4 5 impulsive only, like the wave 3, or we can get an ending, so a wave 1 2 3 4 5 and dump it, wedge to the upside, what we cannot get in a wave 3. So if we have a wedge in the wave 3, this is the difference between the 1 2 3 4 5 and the wave ABC, and this is how you can get the difference. Now, if you have an impulsive here, you have to be aware of, you have to get the context to really get the confirmation if that's more an ABC. For example, if you're coming in before with, I don't know, maybe an A, a B, and a C, you have normally a 5 waves before one, these 5 waves, for example, before like this. Oops. Perfect. Are you going to expect to be in an ABC to the upside? No, because there is no any patterns with the 5 waves, triple wave. So 5 waves, triple waves, 5 waves, yes. And here you're going to get not an ABC. You have the ABC start, but you're not going to expect to get an ABC because this is not possible in your wave. You're going to expect to be in a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this at the end is going to be an ABC, okay? An A, a B, and a C, or a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But you cannot really get some difference with the RSI. Some few stuff like this is not really possible because, To be honest with you, I didn't really check it with statistics on the RSI. Now maybe if you find something, it's pretty cool, but there is no real difference because you have the smaller wave count, the same smaller wave count, all the stuff like this. So yeah, going to drink a bit of water. Luna and UST attack. Yeah, I saw that. This explains also this drop here, and also because the panic is a massive sell-off of everyone clearly. But yeah, that's a bit of prime. The prime is with this kind of context too. You cannot really say, hey, we're going to stop here with TAs because we can do some really crazy stuff with this kind of. But you can see at the moment, even for trading, if you go maybe on the low time frame, already bouncing off this weekly level. Yeah, we're a bit sideways on that one. I cannot click on this. I have to shift tab. No, untab by the way. Possible small bounce here now. A good scalp to take. This is not enough, clearly. This is not enough at all. But as soon as we hold the weekly, it's absolutely fine. If we lose the weekly, we can just look towards below $1. This is simple as that. If we, of course, not fake the dump, so to speak, we just do this and reclaim, boom, flip to support, then pump it. This is, in that case, we just fake the dump, but we do not really dump from here. Okay. So by the way, if you have some other questions on Elliott Wave, do not hesitate. That's a real pleasure for me to answer you. As always, if you want to go on Twitter, you can absolutely. You just have to go on the moonshots underscore here. You can follow me if you want to get some updates, some few stuff like this. You know when I'm live. If you want to smash the like on the last tweet so everyone know we are live, and retweet that so everyone know we are live, you can absolutely. Oops. And if you want to go and come on the Discord server, you can absolutely too. It's absolutely free. You have all these members channel here where I'm posting, for example, some trades on Bitcoin, some ideas. Of course, I'm not going to give you some signals because we're not a signal group. Absolutely not. We are teaching you some technical analysis, and from this teaching, you're going to be able to trade like really crazy. You can see that in the profit channel here. It's pretty insane. These are some day trades, and normally, if I'm mistaken, I have because I didn't post that here to not spam the channel with this, but normally we have, oh yeah, that was for some thumbnails. I did 300% up. That is just pretty crazy. Anyway, for the long, when we feel that on the real bond of Bitcoin here, that is just absolutely insane. Anyway, so, and yeah, some prediction if you want to see that, and you can talk of course with all the members. So we are now moving a bit more down. We are not holding this a lot. Yups. Right, this I cannot click on that one. That's pretty annoying. Yeah, as you can see, we do not have new longs coming in, so absorption is still valid in case we have the new longs coming in. But as you can see here, these are new shorts coming in. We have absorption, so this is pretty cool. But to confirm this absorption on the market, we want to see now the demand to go up, and this is what we don't have at the moment. So if we have the demand to go up, this is pretty cool, so to speak. Doing some green cars here with an increasing of open interest, so to speak, some few stuff like this. While moving to the upside, this is what we want to see. Now be careful because we did some here. I mean, yeah, that was more shorts, to be honest with you, and these are still more shorts. We do not have strength at the moment to go higher. Now if you have, this is pretty cool. But yeah, we are back testing this weekly level, as you can see here. Have to see what we do exactly. And yeah, for new people coming on the live stream here, I'm going, I mean, the 2 buy zone, why did, by the way, it moved the green square like this? The 2 buy zone we are looking for are this one here. This is the biggest buy, I mean the first big buy zone, if we can say that. And if we have to go more down, we can look clearly below $1. Why? Because we don't have any support below, I mean between the weekly here and between the next weekly. So if we start to lose that one, there is no support here to hold. So expect the price normally to go below here, I mean from the weekly here to the weekly level. Now if we break the wave one route, and that's the game, clearly. Okay. But this is the next big support where we can look for something, okay, Now, it's not because we go below that we cannot reclaim boons as support and reclaim everything, okay? We can fake the dump, except if we continue to get clearly some new shorts on the market, what we have at the moment. Now we can, if we have some new longs, that's pretty cool. We confirm this possible absorption, massive absorption, by the way, to be honest with you, massive absorption. If we're on the 30 minutes here. Do you think it's good to invest in Luna? I'm not going to say that it's not good to invest in Luna. I mean, when you start, when you drop from $100 to $3. This, I'm not going to say that it's not good to invest in Luna. When you see this kind of possibilities to go really that high, we have seen the possibilities on the long term. Of course, I'm not saying that, and in case we do not break with this dump the wave one route, so to speak, the price big low, I mean, yeah, if we do not break this, and if we just hold, for example, the line on this support at the moment, I mean, we should reach normally minimum 200. So when you buy something at $3 and you go to 200, yes, this is a good investment. Now, as you can, as always, when you invest something, this is when you invest some money in crypto, this is some money you're ready to lose. So you do not have to say, hey, oh my god, I have to win money here, I have to win money. No, these are the more likely waves. Now, if we just break the price low, we break the price low, and that's the game. Clearly, we do not predict the future. Only time have the answer. I'm giving you the highest probability targets. Now, if we do not hold, we do not hold, and that is the game. So I'm not going to say, I mean, there is no any financial advice as always. For me, yes, I push on Luna. I absolutely don't care clearly to lose this money, because that's some money I'm ready to lose. But when I see the possibilities to go higher, yes, of course, I'm not going to lose this opportunity. I mean, to miss this opportunity. Now, it's really something you have to think. To you think clearly. I cannot really tell you if you have to buy or not. But yeah, personally, yeah, I bought from Luna. Now I'm going to see how it plays out clearly. But the plan here clearly, if we start to lose this zone of support, what we are doing at the moment, if we continue to get some new shorts coming in, if we can check here, you have some new shorts coming in. Now we're going to reclaim here. That will be good because we have absorption. When we have absorption, we want to get the demand next coming in to confirm this absorption. So speak absorption is when you have market order shorts coming in. Okay, so people are shorting the current price, but you have some limited order longs. Sorry. So people say, hey, at this price, I'm going to preset a long order, and when it's going to be filled, I mean, yeah, this is a limited order. You want to buy at this price, you preset an order at a certain price. And so absorption is when you have some market order shorts, for example, coming in, or market order longs. Here we are talking about market order shorts. People are shorting here, and you have some limited order longs that absorb this market order shorts clearly. This is what is happening now. To confirm this absorption, we want to get new longs coming in, so moving up with an increasing of interest like this, okay? Now we do not have to move to the upside, a small move to the upside to confirm that, so we do not have any confirmation that we're going to hold this, okay? But yeah, now this is the first zone of big support. If we load that one, you can just look towards below $1. That's all really. And yeah, for me, for everything that is dumping, this is a good investment. This is a good investment because we have some possibilities to go really high after that. So yeah, for me, these are some really good, some good buys. After you do, it's just my opinion. Maybe we're going to go below zero now, and we're going to lose everything, or maybe break the price low, and that's the game. But now, for now, with the wave count, all the stuff like this looks like 5 waves. Normally, we should not break the price low. Now, if we do, that is the game clearly, and yeah, that's all. And the problem is with all the FIP targets here, we cannot predict the bottom because in every situation we are in an extension, and the next target is a negative number. So here to speak, we can go between where we are at the moment and be between zero. That's pretty crazy. So that's why we are using these levels here to really see where are the most biggest levels on Luna, and the most biggest levels are here. If we reclaim now, that's pretty cool. So to speak, if we do this and hold the line, this is pretty cool to push higher. Now, if we lose this and flip that to resistance, for example, start to move down, we can favor them again and reclaim boosts as support. That's possible, but we have more chance to go to the next target clearly. Okay. So anyway, I think that's all really for Luna. I think that's all really for this one. Yeah, I think that's all really. We have seen the wave count. If you want to watch again this live stream so you can get everything on the wave count, all the stuff to see how to find its waves, you have to go back in the timeline, okay, on the YouTube video, and you will get absolutely everything. So hope you all enjoyed. As always, if you want to get some crypto informations, all of stuff like this, for example, the long we have filled on Bitcoin here with everyone clearly, I give you this target here on Bitcoin. That was the exact, I have been the exact low of the exact bottom here clearly. You can see my entry. You can go on Twitter, or you can go on the Discord server. I mean, you can see the entry price here, 29.8. And if you want to join the cool Discord server, you can absolutely. You will get also all the information you need clearly. Now, if you're interested for more, for example, investor, we're really giving you my buy targets for the long term on a lot of crypto. I don't know if I can show you that, by the way. Yeah, for example on I don't know how to say that one. AAVE, ADAG, Algo, Alice, Atom, a lot of crypto clearly. All of this, you have to go in the plan section here on the moonshots.fr website. I'm also teaching you Elliott Wave, so really there are some free courses on Elliott Wave here. You can see that you have the Elliott Wave course number 1 for free, Elliott Wave course number 2, and Elliott Wave course number 3 part 1 for free on the website. So really basic stuff, like you really start your learning with Elliott Wave, you really understand how works Elliott Wave. Once you have done this, you really use the Fibonacci tools or retracement extension tools, all the stuff like this to really find your targets with the impulsive wave, for example, or correction wave. By the way, it's exactly the same. Which percent retracement I'm using, which value, all the stuff like this. This one is a really important video if you start using Elliott Waves, and this is really more for correction patterns, basic ones, ABC fly, ABC zigzag. Now if you want to get more content such as a PDF, for example, a really nice PDF by the way, you can just check for the course subscriber rule. You can get a lot of things. For example, I don't know if I can zoom here. Basic rule, Fibonacci tools, probabilities, correction wave, leading, ending, raw case, and yeah, thank you message. They have a lot of stuff here. 54 page. We really avoid, I mean, you can see what I say, we really avoid big sentence. We just go straight to the point. Of course, if there is some few stuff to say, but for example, here is only points, and we avoid big sentence. Of course, sometimes yes, we have to do, but we avoid big sentence. We go straight to the point. This is really, and you can download, of course, the PDF. You have, of course, some quiz on Elliott Waves. For example, you have some other course, of course, on that. Some cards where, for example, I'm going to show you that really quickly. For example, impulsive, what can be the wave 1, what can be the wave 2. So it's really a card, you know, to remind you what can be all the stuff, what is the more likely case, the less likely one, all the stuff like this. And this on every single pattern, for example, ABC fly, ABCD, triangle, all the patterns clearly. And you have also, in addition to that, you have some quiz on the Elliott Wave. So you have the general wave quiz, XY, ABC, I mean, on every single patterns clearly. And yeah, I'm also teaching you these exo charts right there. I'm going to go by the web version. This is a bit better, but I'm also teaching you all of this clearly, all of the how to read all of this, how to use all of this. For example, an order flow is going to tell you if you have to take a trade or not, if you have to re-enter on the market or not, if you have to take a long or a short. Okay, if you plan your short, you plan your long, and this order flow here is going to tell you, I mean, not this, the reading of the order flow is going to tell you if you have to take the trade or not. And this is just absolutely good. For example, we have been able to trade the real bottom here, that some shorts was possible. Right before the drop, we recognize that was a possible short to take here. Plan, of course, well in advance. If you go on the Discord server, predictions here, you can see that right before the drop, it was really looking for this deviation of the fake wage, and then we did the deviation here, and we didn't dump it from here. And this is really what we was looking for. Yeah, so I'm teaching you exo charts here. You have some really useful stuff. Now if you want to get more content, you have some crazy amount of stuff here that are extremely important. Really, this is, I mean, if you combine exo charts plus Elliott Wave, you're going to really to master the chart library, because Elliott Wave, you're going to predict the next move. You're going to get some scenarios on the possibilities, the possible wave you can do next, the possible move, so you know what to expect to the upside, to the downside, and sideways. And exo chart is going to tell you if you have to take these trades or not, and it will give you also some really accurate targets, some really insane targets, such as the short clearly we feel it right before drop. I'm not joking at all, you can see that on the YouTube channel. We feel a short here, and we feel a short here with you on the YouTube channel, such as this level. For example, this was the level we was looking for, to look for a short after this break to the upside of this fake wage. Okay, so if you want to learn this kind of stuff, you can just go on the website. Exo chart is for course subscribers. Otherwise, you have the beginner's course, of course, for free on the website, and some Elliott Wave stuff, as I said. So anyway, I'm gonna go back on Luna. So we're going to see how it plays out, this one. If we're going to lose that support, if we're going to hold the support here, we're going to see how it plays out. But if we lose that one, we can look towards the next one. Simple as that, really. Okay. So yeah, that's all. Hope you all enjoyed, and as always, if you enjoyed, don't forget to smash that like button, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, don't forget to turn on notification if you want to get some more information, some more content, for example, or maybe on Bitcoin. I'm going to record a video today. Otherwise, you can check, by the way, the yesterday one where I'm giving some information on the current price, what we're doing right now. And if you want to go on Twitter also, you can absolutely, if you want to follow the Moonshots account, you can absolutely here. It's Moonshots at Moonshots _ here. 100 followers, by the way. Thank you so much for this. And if you want to go to join a cool Discord server, you can absolutely too. We're giving you also some trade opportunities. I mean, we're not a signal channel, so that's why I'm giving you the targets. But I'm not saying to you if I'm going to jump in or not. You have to do this by yourself. So for example, you read another flow, you're going to get the answer. Okay. So anyway, take care everyone. That's important. Hope you all enjoyed, and yeah, you can rewatch this live stream. Of course, this is available on the YouTube channel. So yeah, have a brilliant day. Take care of you, and see you in another one. Cheers.